Hi, it's Jennifer from Bridesmaid Fit, and I want to just tell you guys, remind you about our Bridesmaid Fit form. It's at www.bridesmaidfit.com/form. Just want to remind you guys to sign up and check it out. We're talking about a lot of great things on there regarding weddings and fitness, and I have a few questions on there for you too. Tell me about your wedding. Tell me about some great ideas that you have, because in case you didn't know, I'm in the process of planning my own wedding, so I just want to make sure I'm doing a good job. So check it out. Sign up to our form, www.bridesmaidfit.com/form. Now, on to the show. Hey, what's up? I'm Jennifer DiDonato, and you're watching Bridesmaid Fit Podcast. This is episode number 16. Now, before we get started, I want to tell you about something I'm really excited about. It really makes my job and my producer's job a lot easier. It's TubeMogul, and what they do is they take our videos and they distribute them to all of the other websites that we want to put our videos on, like YouTube and MetaCafe. So it takes out all those extra steps for us to load them onto dozens of websites. All we got to do is just put it right onto TubeMogul. They distribute it out. It's such an awesome tool for us to use because it saves a lot of extra time. So if you have videos out there and you want to get it out to the masses, definitely visit www.tubemogul.com. They're really going to help you out, so thanks, guys. So, on to business. Today, we are going to work on shoulders. And for women out there, maybe shoulders might be a muscle group that you could potentially find yourself ignoring. You know, when we think about arms, we think about maybe doing biceps, which is here, or triceps. But the shoulders are also very important too, because if you think about it, in everyday movements, we use our shoulders for chest, for back, picking up things, putting them down. So we want to make sure that also the shoulders are not only toned and sexy, but we also want to keep them stable and strong, because the shoulders are definitely prone to injury. So I just want to make sure that you're doing your shoulders correctly, and you'll definitely get a lot more better tone and better lines in your arms if you utilize all of the muscle groups, which includes the shoulders. So I'm going to show you a few different movements. The first movement I'm going to show you is going to be the dumbbell shoulder front raise to shoulder press. And this is an awesome movement because it incorporates a few different movements in it, and you have to engage your abdominals to make sure that you are keeping good form. So the first thing I want you to do is just stand up and have dumbbells in your hands. Your dumbbells are going to be facing your body. They can be anywhere from 5 to 12 pounds depending on how strong you are, because I want you to do about 12 to 15 repetitions. So make sure that you pick weights that are challenging towards the end of your repetitions, or towards the end of your sets, but that are not straining your shoulder. So you're going to start with your palms facing you, raise them up, and exhale to the parallel to the ground. Bring them in, press forward, and bring it back down. And I want you to keep your chest up and abs tight for the control on the downward, because you're going to feel like you might want to sway when you bring them down, just like this. I don't want you to lower your chest. I want you to keep it up and bring it back down. And out. Like I said, you're going to give me 12 to 15 repetitions. This is working your delts, which is in your shoulders. And it's working the front and the sides and the rear delts as well. And it's great for endurance and control of the shoulders and also of the rotator cuff. And if you wanted to increase the weight, make sure that you've been doing this over a consistent amount of time. You can increase the weight slightly and lower the repetitions. So if you've been doing 15, you can lower it to 12 or even 10. But be slow and controlled and keep the abdominals tight. So moving on, I want to show you another awesome exercise. It's going to be a single arm though. This is going to be targeting the delts as well, and also the traps, which is on your back, your upper traps. So I'm going to go over here to the wall. You're just going to need one dumbbell for this. Oh, gosh, that was hard. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to lean against the wall, all my weight against the wall, just like last time, last podcast when you were leaning against the wall. The wall's not going to go anywhere. Just put all your weight against it. Bring your feet to about a 45-degree angle, but keep your toes facing forward. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep this arm just right here because I'm leaning against it. I want you to keep your shoulders neutral though. I want you to keep them upright. I don't want you hunching your back. Just stand up nice and straight. Palm is going to be facing the wall. Arm's going to be parallel to this wall. You're just going to raise it till your arm's parallel to the ground and bring it back down. You can have a slight bend in it too if it helps. And bring it back down. This one you can do 10 to 12 repetitions on each arm in 3 sets, just like the other one. and slow, bring it back down. Almost think of the tempo as 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. Always exhale in exertion. And you get nice, sexy lines in your arms. Then you can just turn around the other way and do the other arm. This one is very challenging too because you're incorporating gravity now. It's different from then just standing straight up. Now you're leaning and have gravity working against you. So it's pretty creative, and it's definitely a movement you probably don't see too often in the gym or in some of the workout videos that you've seen before. So moving on, we have our last movement, and this is going to be an upright row. And this movement is good also for your delts and your upper traps, which is in your upper back. And the reason why we engage the upper back too is because, like I described in last week's episode about working all the muscles around when we were working the glutes, you want to make sure you're also toning the muscles that are close to the glutes. Same thing with the shoulders. You want to make sure that you are working the muscles around the shoulders too for it to enhance the look and to optimize the results. So the upright rows, you're going to stand with your feet together, chest up, palms facing yourself, just like when you did the forward shoulder raise. But this time, you're going to keep your hands hip width apart the whole time, just like this. And you're going to keep your arms, or I'm sorry, your hands close to your body, and you're going to lift with your elbows. Till your elbows are parallel to the ground. This one, you can do 12 to 15 repetitions. Start out, I just hit the mic. Start out with a little bit lighter weight for this one because this movement isn't a very common movement, so it's not that natural that you do this movement every day, but it's good to condition your shoulders like this for stability and for endurance to prevent any injuries in the future. So I want you to give me 12 to 15 repetitions with lighter weights to start, and see how my hands are not coming far apart. They're staying, like I'm drawing a line straight up, leading with my elbows and making sure my elbows stay about parallel to the ground, and do the same tempo. 1, 1, 2. So I hope that that movement feels good for you, and I'm really feeling it burning in my delts. This one was definitely working that as well. So if you have any questions about any of these movements, please email me at jenny@bridesmaidfit.com. I'm a big fan of shoulders. I love it, and I can tell you that these are great movements that will get you results with a combination of good nutrition and also a great cardio program. So, and if you have friends you want to check out this show, you can check us out anywhere online. Just Google Bridesmaid Fit and you will definitely find a way to find us, because like I said, with us putting our content on Tube Mogul, they are distributing it out to everywhere, so you can't get away from us. So you can also catch us obviously bridesmaidfit.com on our blog and also on iTunes, and the keyword is Bridesmaid Fit. And you can email me, like I said, and I have a question for you for this week. It's not necessarily a question that I want to know for myself, but I want you to tell me about you, because this is the first day of October, October 1st. So we got to start thinking about Halloween, and I know I don't know what to be this year, but I want to know, what are you going to be for Halloween? Tell me about you. Tell me about the coolest costume that you have in mind. So give me a holler. You can email me at jenny@bridesmaidfit.com, or obviously put it in our comments below, and I'll always answer you if you have any questions or any comments also. And if you're in the Metro Detroit area, you can reach me at 888-MADE-FIT, and if you want any personal training or any boot camps, I'd be more than happy to see you. So thank you so much for joining us for Bridesmaid Fit episode number 16, and I'll be looking for you for next week. So, 20 pounds. Concentration curls. Right. You want it? You got it. My producer's shaking his head. What's wrong?